People, what is up? This is Shunrin, and I am back with some more hardcore Minecraft. Yes, hardcore Minecraft. I was going to do some Hearthstone today, but their servers are down. And, whole game's under maintenance, I suppose, and in typical Blizzard fashion, it says that the game was supposed to be back up by 11 o'clock. We are now pushing 11:30, and no such deal. So I guess Hearthstone's going to have to wait for another day, because I needed to get doing something. So I'm bringing some more hardcore Minecraft. Wewt. And right now I'm working on probably play some catch up if you didn't catch my silent episode, my 1920 silent episode, so I wasn't feeling good. I went ahead and did that. Did quite a few things in there. Let me run around the base and play catch up with you a little bit, show you what I did. And of course, if you didn't catch it and you want to, you can go catch it on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/ShunrinGaming. And you could have watched it here live as I streamed it at twitch.tv/Shunrin, and you can see when I post up videos at my Facebook and Twitter, Shunrin.gaming for Facebook, and at ShunrinGaming for Twitter. So I did a few things. I didn't catch everything in the episode last, but I did a few things. We got some coke ovens going. I've been burning wood to make charcoal like crazy. Got a good couple, like 1,000 or so charcoal or more, and there's more upstairs I've been moving around in the coke ovens here. So we got some good creosote going. And I moved my smeltery downstairs. That wasn't on camera, I did that off camera, but I wanted to put it somewhere, and this seemed like a good idea. This wall here is actually a fake wall. If we get back here, we can see that there's a gap back here for me to put wires and stuff. This is going to be the wall for my semi-fluid generators for the biofuel. And here is some biogas engines that I'm setting up as well for buildcraft power. Not sure what I'm going to do with this corner yet. I might extend this wall for some more of these engines, but this is kind of modular. We can move this out as we want to, put more engines in here. So that's a good thing. Oh my god. So today we need to finish getting the tree farm set up. I left this running for a while. Oh, I also set this up. This is extremely temporary. These are just some hobbyist steam engines. They just burn charcoal and water. That's all they do. They only put out like 2 millijoules a tick, and they're not very expensive. All you do is it's a little bit of gold. Where's it at? There we go. Hobbyist steam engine. So it's just 3 gold nuggets and 2 gold-plated gears, which are made out of gold nuggets. So really, these aren't expensive at all, especially once you get to the neither. Once you get to the neither. This is the water supply. This is from Extra Utilities. This is a transfer pipe, and this is a liquid transfer node. So if we get in here, we go at Extra Utilities, we can see that the transfer pipe is right here, and it's only just 6 slabs and a redstone and 2 glass, get you 32 of them. Stone slab, of course, is being a couple stone. And the transfer node, the liquid transfer node, is just 2 lapis and 2 iron and a bucket with a transfer node, which is just an ender pearl and some redstone in one of those pipes and a chest. So these things aren't expensive at all. And if you place them over an infinite water source like this, then it will just infinitely bring up water. And it's looking for somewhere to put it. Look, these coordinates, as they go up and down, you see the numbers ticking. It's checking each individual pipe. So it's trying to find somewhere to put the water, and you can see that it's putting the water in them. Now, this is an extremely temporary setup. This is only here for purposes of powering these lasers I built. This happened at the end of last episode, but I think I had that crash, so I couldn't put up all the footage in the silent episode. But now we can make autarchic gates, which is the only reason I really have this, because I love autarchic gates. This is temporary. Oh, my minecart? Is my minecart done? Sweet! This took for fucking ever, dude. So these minecarts, just the more you put into them, the longer they take. And it just takes a crazy amount of time. I forgot to build one of the components I needed for it, and I had to stop the process about, I don't know, like 3/4 of the way in. So I wasted a good 2.5 hours, and and then I had to re-add one. Which is the toxic, or the exotic trees. Toxic? What the hell? The tree farm the Steve's Cart tree farm is able to plant regular vanilla trees unless you make this, which is the exotic tree piece, and all this takes is an empty disc and a simple PCB, 2 redstone, 2 glowstone, and a tree. The disc is just a PCB and a redstone, the red PCB being redstone and iron and a gold. So it's not that expensive, it's just that I forgot to do it. Now we can plant the 4 saplings that I made as well. So let's morph into bat form really quick. OP bat form is OP, as is extremely apparent. They really should take that out, probably. We set up our track line yesterday, and so what we got going on here is this is our liquid manager, and I've got a lava tank underneath. If you didn't catch that last episode, I'll show you. Ha! Lava tank. And it's just putting lava into this thing for my lava pump in the nether. And this thing has every engine in there. I didn't see a reason not to put the engines in there. But, so what we're going to do is we'll put this to medium, and we'll put the solar engine to high, and the regular engine we'll put to low. It's because it's out of fuel, so... I don't plan to use the regular engine anyway, because it runs off of coal or wood, but we're not going to do that. We have the lava engine, which you saw filled up almost immediately upon putting him down next to the manager. And so we'll set him to medium and him to high. So he's going to run off of solar engine if at all possible. So he's at high right now. And he's charged up a little bit. You can see his solar panels are all open like this. So he's going to run off solar engine if possible first. And then if he can't run off of solar power for whatever reason, like if it's nighttime or if it gets dark, then if it's nighttime or if he's under like tree leaves, it'll block the sun, then he'll run off the lava engine instead. So that's the plan there, and he's just going to run around and he's going to harvest these trees. As these trees grow... Are you turning back? What are you doing? Oh, he's just going to go that way. Good for you. Actually, I don't think I want you to go that way. I think next time I'll have you turn back. What do you think? Nah, he can go that way. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so... This is the cargo manager and cargo distributor. The distributor's underneath. And you can see that he's set to output everything to the purple side, which is the bottom down here. And I've got an engine down here and some pipes going up to the deep storage units. So everything's good there. That isn't really necessarily needed. Honestly, this is temporary as well. I'm probably going to be moving these at some point because I want them to be fueling bio setup. And obviously, if they're getting stored right here, they can't be turned into biofuel. So this is temporary as well. I just wanted to get these going so that he could start, collecting saplings and doing his thing. Because these 3 starting out saplings are going to take a while for him to build up enough to actually be storing anything. So that's all going to come in here. We got one for wood, we got one for saplings, and we got one for forest nuggets, which happens sometimes when you chop down a forest tree. And these storage units, I don't know if I ever showed you guys, but if you put something in a storage unit that can't hold it, it'll bounce to any adjacent ones. It won't go like way down a crazy line, like you have 6 of these or 10 of these in a row, and you put one in one that doesn't take it, it won't go down like 10 of them. But the immediate adjacent one, so I put cobblestone in this one, if I drop the transfer node in there, or the transfer pipes, for example, you see it just disappeared? Well, it went into the adjacent one, not that one. No, what the? Huh? Oh. How did it land in there? What the hell? Did it go down into... Oh! Okay, so it output to the pipes, which is below it. That was a derp. Still missing some of them. Where do the other ones go? Well, lost some of my transfer pipes. Not a big deal. That's kind of weird. I'm going to have to show server admin that happened. Maybe he has an idea of what's going on with that. But anyways, normally it'll pop to an adjacent inventory. I'm not sure why it did that. Also, just want to point out right now to everybody watching, there are some squids that spawned in this pool of shit. Seriously, this is sewage. And they spawned in liquid, so there they are. Lol? Anyway. Alright, transfer pipe again. So that's what we got going on right now. While he starts working on the trees, we are going to set up a few other things. So, first of all, I'm going to get some autarchic gates going on, because I love the hell out of those things. But I'm going to do that off camera, probably. So anybody that's watching doesn't need to worry about that. And I'm also going to get ready for setting up the rest that we're going to need for the biofuel going. biofuel setup construction, and we'll go from there. So, stream gets to keep watching, but there's going to be a YouTube cut, and I'll be back. Alright, YouTubes, welcome back. Just getting some things prepared here. You can see I've got a lot of crap in my inventory. All the crap in my inventory. So, we are getting ready to make a few things here for the tree farm and the biofuel setup. We are going to need a lot of shit. And I mean that literally. We need to get sewage. And to get sewage, we need a sewer. And we need things to shit in the sewer. So we can collect it. Fantastic, huh? So, what we're going to do is, we're going to make, first off, a couple of golden transport pipes. Actually, we need to make golden iron transport pipes. I think you just combine them with regular iron. Maybe not. Golden iron fluid pipe, that's what we want. Oh, yep. So we make iron and gold ones, and we combine them. So here's 16 of these. Bow. And then we need 16 iron ones. And I need to go find some more cactus, apparently. So I'll do that off camera in a second here. But we combine those together once we get them. And we're going to make a couple of ender tanks. So we'll get the cauldrons. And we'll get the black wool. Whoop. Doink. 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 I love ender tanks. They're probably one of my favorite things. And I'm going to designate them black, orange, black. For the transport purposes. That's why I have orange dye. I was going to do brown dye, but I can't find any brown crap around anywhere. For some reason, there's just no brown, whatever the bush that makes the brown dye, I can't find it anywhere. So that's kind of sad, but hey, if I find it in the future, I'll change it. We'll go with orange, next closest thing as far as I can tell. And we're going to make 4 buckets. And we're going to make these sewers, which are made with some clay and some plastic sheets, bucket, and the machine blocks. The machine blocks are just stone and sheets. So we're going to need, I think I have some sheets, there's a couple. And I got some stone. I'll need more stone apparently. So let's cook up some stone really quick. There we go. Let's check on our progress over here. Oh man, that's going to take forever. That is really going to take a long time. I need better power. We need more power! More power! And let's check on the tree farm outside. Oh, he's coming along pretty... Oh wow, he's almost all the way around the track. Look at that. Go, Cartman! I think that's what we'll call him, Cartman. He'll have a friend eventually. I'll probably set it up off camera at some point, but I'm going to add 2 more tracks, one for the rubber trees, like right here, and then I'll add 1 for regular trees, probably like right next to it, like right here. I'll have to do some serious terraforming of the land here, because this, whoa, is this a hole in the ground? Oh yeah, this is a deep hole. It's deep! So there's that. But in the meantime, I'll do that off camera at some point. But in the meantime, what do we got over here? So all we need to do is just make 5 of these for 5. I should probably make the plastic sheets first. There we go. $15. Oh, I miscounted that. I have an extra one though, I think. Yep. Actually, I did not need way that many. What the hell am I doing? We need 4. Oh, horrible miscount is horrible. That's alright. Those are used in everything Mine Factory Reloaded related anyway, so no big deal there. Got the sheets, got the buckets, And we get the clay. And bam, sewers. So let's put the rest of this stuff that's extra away. Hang on to those. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sleep through this night really quick, and then I'm going to go hunting more cactus, and I'll be back. Alright guys, welcome back. Just getting set up for the sewage pit. Well, it's not exactly a pit, but hey. So I've got these quarried brick walls, which are made out of just quarried stone. So you just get 6 quarried brick, that gives you 6 walls. And the brick is made out of shapeless crafting fitted quarried stone, which is made out of just cooking quarried stone out of blocks. Or blocks out of stone. And I've got a little quarried stone pit over here. You guys probably saw that in a previous episode. If not, go back and check them out. Watch them all. Twice. And tell them all your friends about it. And your family. Especially your grandma. She wants to watch me. So this is going to be my sewage pit. And I'm going to start up down here. I need to switch into man form really quick, actually. So I can drop down here. And we're going to put one of our inner tanks right there. I guess I didn't need to switch into man form because I can't see it anyway. Pop this out for a second. And what we're going to do is take our orange dye. Doink. And then cover that back up. Oh, need to reactivate OP bat mode. There we go. OP bat mode. And we've got our golden iron fluid tanks. And the reason why I like the golden iron fluid tanks is because they are golden and iron at the same time. And that might seem sort of self-evident. But what happens is a lot of the pipes, the fluid pipes, don't transfer liquid all that quickly. It's actually pretty slow, so you want to use the golden pipes because they move things faster. It's not actually that important, but hey, if you got the gold, you might as well use it. And as I've shown you in a previous episode, again, if you haven't checked them out, go watch them all twice and tell your grandma. But if once you get to the nether, you get the nether gold ore, and gold is not a problem. So if you got it, hell, you might as well use it. If you got it, flaunt it. That's how the saying goes, right? The hell did I come in here for? Oh, pipe wrench, right. So, but the golden pipes transport things way faster, obviously, but they get confused when you do like a grid like this. So what you do is you get the gold and iron together so you can still direct where the flow goes, like that, but they still transport quickly. So I like to just move everything over one direction. And then this line, see, this line goes that way. This line right here goes straight to the tank, but all these ones go straight to this line. So it's kind of like a... And you know where they're pointing because you see the sort of gapped section right there? Let me get in really close for you. See how this little hole right here is kind of clear on this end of the pipe? Watch really closely. See, now it's right here. Hit it again. Now it's over there. Now it's going the right way. So you just got to get used to watching for that gapped section. And the gapped section is the direction that it goes. So everything will now flow that way, and then that will all flow into the tank. And then what happens is, nope. We put these on top of them. These are the sewage ones. The sewages that they're just called sewers, right? Yeah. These are the sewers you saw me made a few minutes ago. And anytime anything walks on these, basically, it collects their shit. Now, I don't know how that works out exactly. You know, logic and all that. I mean, how do you collect shit if there's no food in here? But hey, whatever, it works. So I'm actually going to dig out this little hole really quick. Just so y'all can see here in a second. And what I'm going to do is we're going to go grab some animals. I'll just grab one cow really quick. Hey, cow. Oink. And it's going to make this brown stuff. I showed you guys a little while ago in the episode. There was the squid swimming in the shit. That was so funny. Squids and shit. If you end up going in there, you get poisoned. What was that? Did you hear something? I heard something. Anyway. So you get him and you set him down in the sewers. And then you start shitting in the sewage line. Do you see that? You see the little brown liquid flickering around in there? There it is. There's some more. There's some more. Flickering through the pipes. And you're filling up your neither tank. So now we have a shit tank. This is literally a shit tank, guys. Awesome, huh? So really all we got to do is we're going to fill this up with cows. Because as they walk around in it, they're going to shit. And the sewers are going to collect them. So I'm going to do that some more. And we'll have another YouTube cut. Be right back. Alright guys, check it out. You can see that I've gotten some sheep and some cows. We've even got a cow glitching into the wall there. Glitch-ass cow. But hey, I wanted to get a mix of some animals. I couldn't find any chickens nearby. I might take another sweep of the area off camera a little later on. But for now, we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cows and 4 sheep. Should be plenty to get us going. Later on, I'm going to turn this into an animal farm, and I'll show you how to do that probably in a future episode. We're going to get there once we got power going on and power to spare. We'll do that. I also moved my little pegboard with my shears out here for shearing sheep whenever I need to shear them. Took them from over here, finally closed that hole in my wall that I've been meaning to do for episodes upon episodes. And our tree farm is rocking. Yes, it is rocking the Casbah. Rocking the Casbah. Had to move this pipe up here. That glitch that I had in the beginning of the episode with my pipes bouncing all over the place, it's because I don't think these take input from the bottom. I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe I was just doing something wrong, but you can see now that it's fine. And we've actually got a good bit of force logs coming in. We don't have anything else yet at the moment, but I think it's just because he's still working on filling up his woodcutter with saplings. He's only got about 2 stacks of saplings in there. Yep. Plenty of logs, though. He'll be dropping those off in a minute. Yep, there he goes. Dropping off his stacks of logs. And then off he goes. Yep, there we go. This one isn't used, so I'm actually just going to change his color so he doesn't... Yeah, currently no side selected. Change side disabled. So he's going to ignore this setting right here. This would be for something else if you wanted to have him like take coal in for his engine, or to have him take, if you had a fertilizer add-on and you wanted him to include fertilizer in there, then you could do that. But I don't want to mess with that. This is plenty good enough for my purposes. So I'll just disable that side completely and he can just deal with these 3. He doesn't even need this engine slot, I don't think, but hey. No, let's disable that too. Fuck that. Because he's running on solar power and lava, which lava's coming out of right here, so he really only needs to be bothering with dropping off his stuff and making sure he's got saplings. So he's dropping off out of the inventory and taking saplings into him. So that should be good. Just make sure that those stay disabled. Sweet! It's good! Awesome. We do have something we can do with these force logs later on, so it's a good thing we're getting those as well. And I will show you guys that in another future episode. We got plans going on. Next up, now that we got poop coming in, because we need all the poop, despite the fact I'm sitting between 1, 2, 3, 4 pools of shit, I'm going to make some shit, because those pools have run out pretty quick. Next thing we're going to make is a composter. Because the composter turns the shit into fertilizer. So let's find a composter here. So we need another factory block, 3 plastic sheets, and 2 pistons and a furnace. Well, the furnace ain't hard. There we go. Furnace. Let me grab some more cobblestone here. And we're going to need 2 pistons, which means 2 iron. So let's see. There we go. You guys sick of watching me make pistons yet? So there's the pistons. Don't need these sticks, but whatever. And then 3 plastic sheets and a factory machine block. Is it dark already? No. Alright, so we still got the machines. We still have plastic sheets. Those are up here, I think. Yep. Captured a magma cube and a slime at some point, so those will be used for later on. I just did them while I happened to see them around. Those will become apparent later. I've had them from very early on in the series, so you'll get to see their use pretty soon. So now we got a composter. And I'm going to stick the composter, I think, over here for the moment. And we can use our wrench to flip the engine around here. And then what we'll do is we'll put the ender tank right here. Actually, no, we won't. That would be a very bad plan because this lever can switch it. So I think we'll put... Man, this is going to look ugly. Oh well. We'll put the ender tank right there. That should be fine. Switch back into man mode because you can't edit these tanks in bat form. So there's our shit tank. And if I flip this on, it'll automatically dump the shit into the composter. Fluid.mfr.liquid.sewage.still. Yes. So that's good. And now when this gets power, then it will begin to compost that into fertilizer. So let's go run downstairs and get some charcoal really quick. Get a couple stacks of charcoal, because I think my ovens, or my furnaces upstairs can use some anyway. I really should upgrade those things to golden furnaces. I really don't have any reason not to at this point. In fact, let's get some stuff cooking here. There we go. I love better furnaces. Probably one of my favorite mods ever. They are totally OP, but that's okay. They have a lot of balance aspect to them, so it's not a big deal. Where did I get these 3 charcoal from? Did they just come out of one of the furnaces? Alright. So we'll get this stuck in here. Flip this on. And now it's got work. It's using up the energy as fast as it's getting it, though. That's why you see the work meters going up very slowly. Very, very slowly. There. And it dropped a fertilizer, which I don't have anything to do with because, well, I haven't made anything to do with it. So what we're going to do next is we're going to make a automated crafting table. So there's the crafting table. And we need 4 gears. 3, 4, 4, 4, and 4. And we'll put the crafting table in the center, and the gears around the outside. And we have an automatic workbench. And we'll stick that right there, and we'll stick this in the center. And what'll happen is when this thing spits out a see, it went in there. It's got 5. As soon as whenever this thing spits out a fertilizer, it goes into the whatever available inventories it's touching, and the auto workbench counts as an inventory. So what this is these can be used as a shapeless crafting recipe to turn into buildcraft fertilizer, which is what we're going to want for our setup for biofuel. Because when you're producing biomass, you need to have fertilizer and you need to have water, in case you weren't aware of that. And the fertilizer that you use cannot be fertilizer from MFR, which is what the sewage makes. The sewers out there with the shit farm that we got the animals sitting on top of. You cannot use this brown fertilizer. You have to use the blue buildcraft fertilizer. Okay? So that's very important. That's why we're crafting this. This is an automated way to convert these, basically. They can be converted just basic mining recipe, or by basic shapeless crafting recipes. So no worries with that. So we'll let those build up for a while. But this will stop producing if the slot is full, so we got to empty that out. So that's going to be the next thing we're going to want to do. And I think that will also dump into an adjacent inventory, I believe. Will auto output to a pipe, I wonder? Let's grab a chest really quick here. Let's make a chest up. See if it auto dumps into this chest here. No. And that was stupid anyway, apparently. The answer is no. That will not auto dump into a chest. So, wow, this is running low on charcoal, and I'm still nowhere near done with this. This takes forever with just this number of engines. Good God. I thought you could rotate these. Oh well, whatever. Well, let me... Let me make one more engine really quick. Drop that in there. And I'll be back, guys. Alright, guys. This is a complete mess. But keep in mind, this is very temporary. I'm going to be moving all this either next episode or maybe even between episodes. Who knows? But in the meantime, this is doing its work. And it's going to be spitting these out. I think this operates faster than this at this point. But anyway, if this has nowhere to put anything, like if this fills up right here, if this gets to like a full stack, like right now it's at 31, it's at about half a stack. Once this hits 64 and is a full stack, if it ends up going faster than this thing can convert these, then it will stop. Like it'll just go into an idle timer, and it'll stop using up power, and it will stop using up the fertilizer or the sewage liquid. It'll stop using up everything. It'll just sit and wait until it can dump more in there. So if this goes faster than this does, then no big deal. It'll just sit and wait until it can keep going. And meanwhile, we'll be dumping this fertilizer into the storage unit. That's just for temporary use, like I said. What I'm going to do is... Yeah, this is going to be bad. This engine can overheat easily. 1 millijoule a tick. Maybe it doesn't overheat anymore. I don't know. I remember these Stirling engines used to overheat and blow up or something. I don't remember too much about it. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I think I'm going to wrap up the episode right here. This looks like a good stopping point. We made some progress in getting our shit farm going, and we made some progress in getting our tree cart going, and everything's just dumping into storage bins at the moment. But we're going to be changing all that, I think, next episode, because I think what I'm going to do is... I haven't been showing this really on camera too much, guys, but I've been doing a lot of Thaumcraft research. I haven't shown that on camera because it's supposed to be like a secret thing. You're not supposed to really... you're supposed to kind of discover the researches for yourself. So you've probably been seeing the last several episodes, I've been carrying around these scribing tools and paper and the thermometer. This hasn't been helping me at all, really. But I've been having my research bench over here. And I've been researching the piss out of things. I just recently put some more paper in there because I'm still missing 1 or 2 researches, but I've been doing a good bit of research into several of the aspects and things. So, I'm going to get Thaumcraft going. Yesterday, when I was doing my silent movie, I ran across a village that had this Nitor in it, so I took this Nitor, and it'll become apparent why I took it next episode. But I'm thinking this entire wall right here is going to be future storage for loot. So what I'm going to do between this episode and next is I'm going to expand my base probably that way. So I have a second building right over there. You guys don't really necessarily want to watch that because I might have to go get some burnt quartz. I'm running pretty low over here as it is, I think. Yeah, that's not going to last. Going to have to go get some more. So between this episode and next, I'm going to expand the base, and I'm going to get set up for Thaumcraft. And I'm going to use Thaumcraft initially for my setup for moving things around the base, because I love golems. And I hope you love them too. In the meantime, make sure to catch this episode up, any you may have missed, at my YouTube channel at ShunrinGaming, youtube.com/ShunrinGaming. And if you'd like to watch these live, you can check me out at my stream channel at twitch.tv/Shunrin. And of course, make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter so you can always tell when I put up new episodes. Facebook.com/ShunrinGaming, or sorry, Facebook.com/Shunrin.gaming, and Twitter at ShunrinGaming. So we'll catch everybody next time. Peace!